Anyhow, you should try the marriage counselor that my husband and I have been seeing. She's a miracle worker. We're very happy now, but once upon a time, we were having some real problems. During the first year of our marriage, I began to notice that every once in a while, my husband would have a bad day. Then he would get really mean to me, like it was somehow my fault. Yeah, he would tell me that I was getting fat, or that he didn't like my singing, or that I didn't know enough about fairy tale history or the like. And he would keep needling me about it until I finally burst into tears. As soon as I started crying, he would change his tune and hold me close while he wiped away my tears and told me how sorry he was. So as you can imagine, I was starting to get pretty worried. So one afternoon, I was at Fairy Tale Curves working out. I go to the one next to the Witch's Cauldron at the In Your Wildest Dreams mall. Anyhow, I was using the Stericylinder, and I started to talk to the lady on the next machine. She said she had been thinking about my problem and had reread the book that was written about my husband and me. She advised that if he was ever mean to me again and made me cry, I should pay particular attention to what he did with my tears. If you remember the story, when my husband found me in the forest that day, I cried and my tears cured his blindness. Well, sure enough, about a week later, he started being an insensitive jerk again, saying mean things about how I was turning out to be just like my mother. Before I knew it, I was crying, and when he started to comfort me, I noticed he was wiping away my tears with a clean cloth. So after I calmed down, he left to go read in the study. As quiet as a mouse, I followed him, and as soon as he thought he was alone, I saw him lift his sleeve and unwrap a nasty scratch that he had apparently gotten while writing that afternoon. He placed the tear-soaked cloth on the wound, then wrapped it up again, and I knew right then that Ms. Noel, the lady at Curves, had been right. He was using my tears as medicine. Finally, I ran into Ms. Noel at the club again, and we had a long talk where she made me understand his side of the story, and helped me realize that we could work this out in a way that I could trust him again.